Good morning. It is July 27th, day 25 on the PCT for me this year. I just got back on trail. I spent the night in South Lake Tahoe and enjoyed all of the trappings of civilization. Cold beer, pizza, roasted beet salad, stuff like that. And I resupplied, and I'm back out here. Just got dropped off by a guy named Chris, who was kind enough to go out of his way to give me a ride. So, back on trail, hoping to do 5 20-ish mile days now to get to Sierra City. So this should be the final 5 days of my hike. Once again, admiring the good signage, I am going to Echo Lake Trailhead, which is a mile and a quarter up, as you could read yourself. Got your standard issue steel bridge here. Nothing special about this one. Truss construction, welded, a little bit of an arch to it. It's kind of nice. It's a lot like the ones in Mammoth Lakes in that area. Lots of day hikers so far. Once I get out to Lake Aloha, I think they'll go away. Get used to the smell of dryer sheets and deodorant. Lake Aloha. I am not sure why they call it that, but I think Thousand Island Lake was already taken, so course, I missed the 1100 mile marker. It was about 3/10 of a mile ago. Wasn't paying attention, but I built my own to commemorate the occasion. 1100 miles. Sweet. I think that's 1403 for me total on the trail. Okay, we are done with Lake Aloha. Now we're coming up over a pass here. Not sure what pass this is. Maybe Aloha Pass. Nice little bivvy. Guess you could sleep behind that in a pinch if it got windy. I just zoned out for about an hour and I've been hiking down the wrong trail. I came up over that pass above Aloha Lake and I should have taken a hard right. I don't know how I missed the trail exit, but doing at least 2 bonus miles. Well, I get a view of Lake Aloha that a lot of PCTers don't get coming back over this pass that isn't on the PCT. I think the actual trail goes through that little pass down there. That's how far off trail I got. I think I just won the Moron of the Year award, and I don't know, maybe if I haven't won it, I'm at least a runner-up. I am back to the PCT. I get the Navigator of the Year award. A smartphone app where you keep a blue dot on a red line, and I couldn't do that. It only cost me an hour, so it's as if the day started at 9:30 instead of 8:30. That's the way I'm going to look at it. After the late morning debacle with the route finding, I descended from Aloha Lake to Lake Aloha, past a couple of little lakes, Heather, Susie, maybe one other, and now I'm starting a longer climb, first toward Gilmore Lake, and then I think it goes beyond that. I think it's like a 1,200-foot climb or something like that. Hopefully gradual. Being the master navigator I am, I'm going to follow the silhouette of the PCT down there to Gilmore Lake. That is Gilmore Lake, named after the Pink Floyd guitarist David Gilmour. Little known fact, he was somewhat of a legend in this part of the Desolation Wilderness. So I just crossed paths with a pretty fit looking young woman and her dog, and she looked at my knee because I've got a CVS elastic stabilization wrap around my knee, and she goes, how's the knee? Is it gonna make it? And I said, oh, it'll be all right. And then I looked at her and she had looked like a wrap around her knee, and I said, well, how about you? And then I looked down a little further, and she had an artificial limb below the knee on her left leg. So it took me a minute to extract my foot from my mouth, which I never did, but she laughed it off, which was good for her. But it's pretty amazing to see her out here and look like she was putting in some miles. Okay, that is Dick's Lake. Presumably named after the same Dick that has the pass named after him, but you can never be sure. It's very, 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 very reminiscent of the Sierra here. I guess technically we're kind of in the Sierra, but again, I'm biased toward the southern Sierra. Alright, here's my home for the night video. Not particularly proud of this campsite, but I wanted to keep on schedule and make 20 miles, so I carried some water and just found the first place that looked campable. This is it, on a slope. It's only for one night. I didn't invest in the real estate, so I'm not too disappointed. Okay, here's my wrap up for July 27th, day 25 on the PCT. I started at near Echo Lake, or Echo Summit rather, right off of Highway 50 where the trail crosses. That's about a mile. It's 20 miles back from here. I went a bunch of miles. My goal is to do 520s plus a little extra to get to Sierra City. I'm more or less on schedule. So I got some bonus miles. I got a bonus pass, and still made the 20 miles. So I'm not overall disappointed. This is supposed to be fun, so I'm not going to beat myself up too much, but I'm going to check the app way more often from now on and make sure every trail intersection gets its due attention and I don't screw up again. That's it for today. Bye-bye.